Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Your
ma'am.
screen is
Yes,
available.
ma'am.
Full now?
Ma'am, your screen is available. Ma'am, recorder has started.
Okay. So until
Good.
you are calling other girls, I'm just showing that how did they do. So you can just read the this thought together.
You
Read.
can Yes, ma'am. Use
You can
a
use
sheet.
creativity.
The more you use, the
The more
more
you
you
use,
have.
the more you have.
To have.
Huh. Hmm. So here, what is written about creativity is written about
Create.
creativity. Creativity means those who have already done the activity, they have created by themselves using the shape. They have used the shape and they create a tree that way. So you
Yes.
can't mix up the creativity. Means when you are using creativity, it will not finish. Knowledge will also not finish, no? So the more you use, the more you have. जितना ज्यादा यूज करोगे उतना ज्यादा होगा तुम्हारे पास. Okay, so the more you use, the more you have. Even it will increase your creativity.
मम्मी ठंड
Whose mic was that?
शेप मेरी वाओ देखो मम्मी ऐसा ऐसी दूसरी शेप्स क्या बनाने का सर्कल का शेप कोई
Ma'am, Faiza's mic is unmuted.
Tell her. So now I'm explaining that how she has done. So Mehreen has used so many shapes you can see. For umbrella also, for this girl and for this boy also. You can see. For legs, you can use rectangles. Then for face, you can use circle. That way you have to use different shapes. Okay. So very good, Mehreen. So this kind of
Thank you,
certificates
ma'am.
together I will show and I will send this PDF in the group also.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, now not tomorrow. Okay, ma'am, I will share you.
Huh. Now this is
Ma'am, I also. Ma'am,
huh.
ma'am, I have a message to Dola Fatima, Nazia, Sahista, Lubna, and Ruhin. I
Oh,
sent message to Dola Fatima, so she wrote that Abhi, and she also wrote that Abhi, and yes, ma'am is showing presentation.
okay,
So she replied, 1 minute, I'm joining.
okay. So thank you, Zoha. And daily I'm also trying to call them because if they will give the exam without joining the class, so I don't think so. They will means their knowledge will be increased. So if you want to increase your knowledge, you should join the class. So you can see the Khadija is also made. So you can see this car, how she made this car. This here you she has used a semicircle, then here she has used a rectangle, and she has used the coloring paper also. Then she has stick, and even you can use watercolor. You can see this is a black chart. This for showing that this is night. So to show the night, you can use this black chart also. Okay?
मैम
Yes.
Okay,
मैम
ma'am.
मैंने सोलर सिस्टम का बनाया है.
Okay.
मैं आपको आज सेंड कर दूंगी. मैं भूल गई थी आपको सेंड करना इसीलिए.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, I'll make Christmas also and solar system also.
मैम
Tazit
मैं
sir
भी
have tell no, that's why.
मैम मैंने भी बनाया है मैं सेंड कर दूंगी
Okay.
Ma'am, मैंने भी बनाया है. Send कर दूंगी.
Okay. Okay. So
मैम ये किसने बनाया है?
Sadaf. This is made by Sadaf. So she has also used different shapes. You can use. You can see here. She has used different shapes. Here, this one, and this train also.
Yes
Ma'am, we
मैम.
have to draw in paper or chart paper.
If you will draw in chart paper, it will be good.
Okay, ma'am.
मैम मैंने भी ब्लैक चार्ट पेपर पे ही बनाया है.
Okay. So you can see this train how she made
यस मैम.
rectangle, then square.
सर्कल
For wheel, she has used circle.
ट्रायंगल भी है मैम ऊपर.
Uh, so this is made by Sadaf. Then this is made by Rajani Sakina. She has just do that, which I have shown the example now. From that only she has taken this idea, but it's looking good only. This butterfly.
Yes, ma'am.
made by Rajani Sakina. Then this one is made by Alicia. She has also used this black paper. On that she has stick this. You can see this fish. She has used
Ma'am,
triangle.
it is not black paper.
Your voice is breaking.
Dark
Say now again. Otherwise, type the message.
blue paper.
Blue paper that I have listened. Other voice are cutting.
Ma'am, Alicia spoke that this is not black paper, this is dark
Ma'am,
blue
it is
color paper.
Oh,
not black pepper. This is the dark blue.
Alicia, your mic was working in first two lecture.
Yes, ma'am.
And ma'am, this all fish I design also.
But what happened to her? Means her mic right now. It's not working properly.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes,
Ma'am, but
But what?
ma'am. Ma'am, I am telling that this all fish I designed
Okay.
with the triangle shapes.
Hmm. So this kind of certificate and everything I will make, and that PDF only I will send in the group.
ma'am, not send today. I make and send you.
I said no, this I am just showing the example that you will have the idea. That's
मैम
why.
मैंने बना लिया तो मैं send कर दूंगी क्लास के बाद.
Okay. Okay. So last time we have just I have explained this point that you have
Yes.
to find the common between these two. So in this was the common. So you can see that these are the example of point. This is sharp end of pencil and this is pointed end of needle. These both are example of point. Then I have explained you point in the textual also. Then in textbook how it is given. We have completed, no this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We have
Huh.
completed.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this I have shown last time that this way we can write point A in maths. Point A. So we have to read this point A and it is written like this. So that we have done point and the lines also. That the symbol of line is this, both the side arrow. Okay,
Yes.
because the arrow shows here it is written the arrow heads show that the line goes on and on means it doesn't have any end, no end. So this both the arrow means it doesn't have end. Okay, endlessly you can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Then this also I have shown about line. The symbol also both the side arrow. Then this is line segment. This also we have finished.
No, ma'am. This
This we have,
is done.
this we have not finished.
No,
Sure.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. We have not finished.
Okay, okay. So that one you have to see this one both. That what is common in this both?
કેમ દવાઈ ગઈ?
What is common in that?
Ma'am,
Scale.
ma'am,
Ma'am,
that the two shapes are straight only.
ma'am,
Hmm.
the two shapes are same only.
Okay. Then anything else?
And
And something is opposite than that
ma'am,
line. You know, road and railway track was given.
yes, ma'am. This is the exercise 10A.
Saina ma'am.
Yes, Kulsum.
This is exercise 10.
This is just I'm explaining line, point, line segment that
Yes.
Picture is two and then first picture is only one scale only.
you can see that it ends in the road and railway track. It doesn't end, but here it ends.
Yes, ma'am. Here it is end.
Yes, ma'am.
Here it is end.
So here it is written that it has two end points. This is a line segment, not line. Line means both side arrow, and line segment means both side end point. Now who will repeat what is line and line segment?
Ma'am, can I must
Ma'am, can I Mahdeen?
Yes, Muskan.
ma'am that line means that it is never end and line segment means that it will be end point line then point then will be end in
Hmm.
line arrow then
Yes.
line so
Line
much
both
will be
side arrow. Yes. So in line both side arrow, and here both side end point.
yes ma'am.
So you can see these are the example of line segment. That pencil, so here also both side it ends. If you will see whole pencil, then if you will see the bed, it ends both the side. If you will see the
Yes
this
ma'am.
charger, if you will see edge of the table.
Yes ma'am, it will be end.
Hmm. Now next you have to observe this, and after 30 or 40 second I will ask you, then only you have to give the answer. Right now just observe.
And we have to raise hand no.
Ha. And today Alicia will
Ma'am,
tell
can
you.
I pencil?
Alicia's mic is
My
not
turn
working.
will not
No
come.
Kulsum, no. Sayed, are you there in the group?
Ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You tell my name.
But today your mic is not working, Alicia. If tomorrow it will work, then tomorrow I will tell you.
Yes, ma'am.
So say that today you
Okay,
have to
ma'am.
tell me those who raise the hand. After
Okay, ma'am.
I will ask you that time.
Okay.
Now Sayeda, just tell me who has raised the hand.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first is Mehreen.
Okay, so Mehrin, you tell me.
Ma'am, ma'am, in the torch, the sun has also light and the torch has also light.
Okay, good. Then next.
Yes, ma'am. Kulsum Alwani.
Kulsum, say.
Ma'am, I have also raised hand.
Kulsum Alwani.
Kulsum, say. Kulsum,
Yes, ma'am.
say the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Say the answer.
Ma'am, there is different. Sun is small and bottle is big.
You don't have to find different. Something is common. That common you have to find.
Common is yes, ma'am. Common is bottle.
Okay. So next name Saida.
मैम मुस्कान.
Yes,
हाँ
ma'am.
हाँ मुस्कान से.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
sun
my
is
call is coming on. Can I left?
Yes, yes.
Then I join.
ma'am, sun is giving also light and torchlight is also giving the light. So both are common only.
Ma'am,
Okay.
can I give one more?
Yes, Mehri.
Ma'am, I also,
Ma'am, ma'am, in the sun
Ma'am, today chat
there
box
is
is
no end.
available.
There is no end, and the torchlight also no end.
Very good.
Zainab
Excellent.
ma'am,
Huh?
ma'am,
today
then
chat box is
torchlight is
available.
also no end and sun is also no end.
Yes. Okay. Very good. So we will use chat box afterward. Right now, both the answers are right. That this both the object sun and torch both gives the light, and it doesn't have end also. That's why you can see arrow is drawn because it doesn't have end. But it start from here. That's why here it is end point. Here also end point, and then it will go somewhere means endless. So here there will be arrow. So when there is one arrow and one end point, it is called ray. Okay, ray, ray. One arrow, one end point,
Muskan, mute your mic.
then both arrow, so line, and both end point, so line segment. Okay, that much you have to remember. Okay, two end
Okay,
point.
ma'am.
Whose voice was this?
Chamani
Aliza,
Lisa.
Okay,
Aliza.
Chamani Aliza.
okay, okay. So you can see that both end point, so line segment, both arrow, so line, and one end point and one arrow, so that is ray. Ray, ray. So you have to remember this. Two side arrow line, two side end point line segment, one side end point and one side arrow, so that is ray. Okay, this much you have to remember.
Okay, ma'am.
And these are the example of that only. You can see that ray is drawn here.
Yes, ma'am, in torchlight.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So that we have finished point and line that I have explained. Now text in the textbook also they have given this both the concept. So we have to
Yes,
see.
ma'am.
So now those who want to read, just raise your hand.
Ma'am, I joined Kulsum.
Okay. Those who want
Ma'am,
raise your hand and say that
Zainab ma'am,
yes.
Zainab ma'am, जो भी
Zainab
रेड
ma'am,
हाइड करता है
मैम मुझे रीड कर
ऊपर ही रहता है ना,
मैम
दूसरे
Ma'am,
मुझे
किसी का
रीड
ऊपर
करना
नहीं
है
है.
Yes.
मैडम मैम जैनब मैम
Who was
मैम
ready?
मुझे इंशिया
Yes. What?
मैम मुझे रीड करना है पर है ना हम मेरे मोबाइल में है ना हर रेज हैंड का ऑप्शन नहीं है
यस
ma'am,
मैम, मेरे
मेरे
मोबाइल
मोबाइल
में
में भी
नहीं
नहीं
है.
है hand का option.
मैम हम
जैनब
चैट
मैम,
बॉक्स
वो
यूज
दिन
करें.
मेरी बारी रह गई
It's
थी.
better that write in the chat box.
यस जैनब मैम.
चैट बॉक्स नहीं अवेलेबल मैम
मैम है.
अवेलेबल है
So
जैनब मैम.
I want to read that.
मैम नहीं आ रहा है
जैनब मैम.
टू सेंड आ रहा है मैम
मैम, there is
चैट बॉक्स अवेलेबल है.
मैम चैट बॉक्स इज
Ma'am, मैं read करूँ?
मैम.
Yes, Alicia.
मोबाइल also chat box is available. मैम, वो दिन मेरी बारी
मैम
रह
फर्स्ट
गई
इज
थी.
तथी. मैम बट फर्स्ट
आपने
इज
बोला था
तथी
कि
इन चैट बॉक्स.
नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में तुझे रीड करने का है.
Okay, so you can read the line segment.
ओके.
And just again check now the chat box is available or not.
मैम अवेलेबल है, सब मैसेज कर रहा है उसमें.
Okay.
लाइन
मैम,
सेगमेंट इज हार्ड.
So after Alicia will finish,
Oh, ma'am,
again I will take the turn. So Alicia, you can read from here.
Okay, ma'am. Line segment. A line segment is a part of a line. It has two endpoints. When we name it by its endpoints, the symbol for a line segment is dash. MN and points MN are the two endpoints of the line segment MN. We write it as MN or NM.
So you can see here they have given that it has two end point. A line has two arrow and line segment has two end point. So this is symbol and how you will read this, whether line segment MN or line segment NM. Here it is written line segment MN. This is symbol and this is written line segment MN. So that way you can read any line segment. You just have to read line segment and that alphabet. Now say that tell me from the chat box.
मैम तथिर.
Okay. Tathi, read this.
Okay, ma'am. Ray. A line. A ray is the part of a line. It has a one endpoint and goes on endless in one direction. We we name array beginning which it start point and any other point on it. The symbol for array is line p dot q. Ray pq is written as pq.
So you can see here this is one side arrow. This is one side arrow. In line there were two side arrow. Here it is one side arrow. And
Ma'am,
one side arrow
in
means
chat box is said as $10 message in my WhatsApp number. Talking.
I think so. No, that's why only Tehzib sir off, turn off the chat box.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम मैम उसने पूछा ना हाउ आर यू, तो मैंने कहा तू मेरे पर्सनल मैसेज करना.
But instead of that, you should say that now pay attention in the online class. Okay, next time just reply that.
ओके मैम.
So here it is, this is symbol and this how you will read. Ray PQ, that way you have to read this. So this you can read like Ray PQ, that way you have to read. Now I'm giving one more example, you have to tell me how you will read that. So this is Ray and I'm giving, so now read this together, how you will read.
Ray XY.
Yes, yes, very good. So
Thank you,
two
ma'am.
students know that how you will read. You have to read like this symbol you have to read and then that alphabet. So Ray PQ, so Ray XY, that way. Now this question also you have to read together.
With geometrical.
Which geometrical concept does each of these remind you of?
So here four objects are given. So first I'm giving 30 seconds to observe. Like suppose I have shown you pencil and that point of pencil was example of pen. Then torchlight was example of ray. So that all the objects were example of something, no, like some point, line segment, and ray. So these are also example of point, line segment, or ray. You have to decide that which object is example of which. So I'm giving 30 seconds. You can note down the answer in your textbook or rough book, and then after you can write in the chat box. Then I will ask you.
Ma'am, after that there is reading my turn, Kulsum.
But right now you don't have to read. Right now you have to give the answer for this.
Ma'am, I
Again,
have
for reading,
done.
you need to see that name.
Ma'am, I have done Mary.
Okay. Those who have textbook, they can write in the textbook. Those who don't have textbook, they can write the answer in rough book.
Ma'am, I have done Muskan.
Very good.
Ma'am, what we have to do?
You have to say that this is example of what? Point, line, line segment or ray.
Ma'am, I have done.
Okay, now time is up. So how many students have done? Say that, just tell me from the chat box.
Ma'am Kulsum.
Only she has done.
No, ma'am, I have also done.
Ma'am, I have
Yes,
also
ma'am, I
done.
have also done Inchia.
Muskan, I have also done.
So write in the chat box that turn by turn I can ask you.
Okay, ma'am.
First, I think so. Marin told me orally. So first one, Marin will tell me
Ma'am,
that this is
Yes, ma'am.
example of what.
Ma'am, the road is example of the rays of sun.
No, no, no. This is example of what? Line, line segment, point, or ray. I have shown you now in example when I was explaining line, line segment.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so it's ma'am line segment.
Line segment means both sides end or don't end.
ma'am, ma'am, can I give?
Let me explain to Marin first. That Marin, I have when I have explained no line.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is line and what is line segment? Means which end or which doesn't end.
Ma'am, line means which doesn't end, and line segment means it's end.
Both side. And what is ray? Ray.
Ray is
Ma'am,
If you
excuse me, can I say Muskan?
yes, say
ma'am. Ray is one end point and one arrow.
yes. So you have to tell me that if that here both side end, both side it doesn't end, one side it end or one side it doesn't end. What is this? Where it ends?
Ma'am, it's ray.
These are road.
Ma'am, can
Ma'am,
I?
it's line.
Yes, it is example of line.
Ma'am, can I?
Again, you can see this. Okay, this is example of what? Line,
Line.
road, and
Yes,
railway
ma'am.
both.
Railway track,
And
road.
road, both are example of line. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, second one I will do.
Wait.
Ma'am, I write the name.
Muskan, you tell me about this.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, but I write first name Kulsum.
But they have told me orally first.
ma'am, it is line segment.
What is written downside?
The tip of a needle.
Means not whole needle, only
Yes,
tip of needle.
so it is line segment.
No, tip means what? Only that last part which is sharp.
Okay.
Is
Line.
I have already given when I was explaining no four topic line, line segment, point, and ray. There are
Point,
four options. Yeah.
point.
Then next, I think so. In Kulsum, Kulsum, you tell me about this.
Yes, ma'am, there is line segment.
How line segment? Line segment means both side end. But sunlight, so it can goes anywhere, even on other planets also.
Will be. Ma'am, you say option line segment then?
Point, line, line segment, and ray.
Ma'am, there is line
Line
ray.
means side end. But these rays come from this sun only.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is example of ray only. See, it is written rays.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. The ray of the sun.
answer is the question only.
Ha. Now, Inchia, you tell me about this.
Yes, ma'am. About needle or sun?
Last B option.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, it's example of uh, I think line.
Line means both side. It doesn't end.
No, no, no.
So it doesn't have any end.
Ma'am, raise.
Ray means one side. It doesn't end.
Oh, uh,
It is
ma'am,
example
I
of
don't know this. I
line
don't
segment.
know this.
See line segment.
Hello.
See what is written in here.
Ma'am, line segment, huh?
And what I have underlined that.
Two end points. Two end points.
So your book ends no both side.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
That's why. Okay.
Okay.
Everyone just revise this because still you have confusion. Okay. Revise this.
Yes, ma'am.
I will keep all this for 30 seconds.
Ma'am, I am taking screenshot.
Yes, you can.
Ma'am, I have revised marine.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have revised Muskan.
Now revise line. After revise, please tell me.
Ma'am, I have revised.
I have revised Marin.
Ma'am, revise.
And other students?
Ma'am, I have revised.
Line segment. So you just have to remember that it ends, it doesn't end, arrow or end point. That much you have to remember.
Ma'am, I have revised Muskan.
Okay, good. Other
Ma'am, I have
students?
revised Marin.
Ready to January.
Other students? Because not only Muskan and Mehreen are
Ma'am, I also revise.
okay.
Ma'am, I have also revised. Time and temperature. Time and
Shall I change?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am, you change.
Ma'am, I have revised Marin.
Ma'am, I have revised Muskan.
Ma'am, I have also revised Alicia.
Ma'am, I have also revised Tatir.
Ma'am, I also Sayyid.
Ma'am, I have also revised Tatir.
Okay. Then this textual also you have to revise.
Ma'am, I have revised.
Okay. Now revise this.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Maybe you have textbooks, so from that also you can revise. And those who have still not send me the activity, send me, okay, afterwards, whenever you will be free.